Hello guys, welcome back to Call of Cthulhu. Last time we got to Darkwater and we got a case to help this lady called, forget her name, Sarah Hawkins. Supposedly she killed her entire family in a fire and stuff, and now all the people called her mad and crazy because of her paintings that are not entirely normal. And we were hired by this guy to try to figure out what happened exactly. And I was doing a recording earlier and it kind of bugged out, so hopefully it didn't leave us too far ahead. First we pick lock this, and we found alcohol in here. I think I know what to do with it, but I'm gonna wait a second. Came over here.
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. Looks like Phoenician, or a very primitive runic script. I've never seen anything like it.
We didn't get that last time. The Phoenician script. Then we got a bottle of liquor. Stolen from Kat. She might not like that. An excellent way to lean on the guy who guards the entrance to the warehouse, which is the officer up here. They pulled up Willie. Or they pulled her down, I mean. So that's gonna be going on.
You can't understand. You're not
What could have done so much damage?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
You shyster.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come on our island and ridicule our protectors.
I didn't do it.
I respect your beliefs.
Our beliefs? You mean you don't believe in God?
That's irrelevant.
That's what you think.
There's you, our beloved statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to Darkwater?
Oh, excuse me.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
Isn't it a bit early for alcohol?
We got nothing better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since the whaling station shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Do you guys get money?
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
Is it Cat who's shaking down Captain Fitzroy?
Hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
I've taken enough of your time.
We'll see you later.
Okay.
Well, you could tell me. No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Why, we don't have a clear conscience.
Quiet. What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
Okay.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not savages.
Who do you think defaced the statue?
What do I know? They could have done it by themselves.
The sailors?
Who else, in your opinion? And
You.
who's interested?
So, who are you?
Are you stupid or are you doing it on purpose?
Everybody knows us on Darkwater.
I've just arrived.
Let's just say we're standing guard for the owner of the site. And we let no one enter her property.
Mm-hmm.
Kat. She's your boss.
What? You listen through keyholes?
She's the boss, yeah. She says who goes in or not.
Shut up, you dummy. You wanted to know that you also talk too much.
She must be quite intimidating if she can make two men like you tremble.
She redid the smile at the last one who wanted to get in.
I hope he had a good dentist.
No, you don't understand. She really cut him a new smile.
But he only smiles with the left cheek.
That's bad.
She sounds frightening, your boss.
And she doesn't like to be talked about behind her back.
I've got to enter the Hawkins warehouse. I guess it's going to be complicated.
No, it's very simple, in fact. Fuck off.
I don't give a damn about your racket. I just want to get into this warehouse.
And we don't give a damn about you. Whatever your reason for wanting inside, there's nothing we can do for you.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything to us?
She sent me to see who's filching her stock.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims, and I'd advise you against snitching.
Okay.
If I can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Police officer. But there is one other thing that happened you guys need to go listen to. There's actually two things. Three things. Never mind. Oh wait, we talked to these guys.
You again. What can I...
What do you know about the Hawkins warehouse?
If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams, that sort of thing.
Screams.
And that's not all. There's the fate of its owners and all the superstitions that go with it. But I'll say no more. Anything else?
That'll be all.
Basically, haunted warehouse. We shouldn't be going there, but we are for some reason because that's smart.
You saw what happened. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the boot.
I've seen the kind of messages their boss sends. You're not scared of her.
Of course I am. Everyone's scared of that woman. She's not interested in small fry like me. You, on the other hand, nose around too much, you'll have dealings with her.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory. but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave.
Yeah, we talked to him. This is the warehouse, but we're gonna go around quickly. Talk to the officer a little bit before we go in. Because in case you didn't check around, you could pay him off.
You again?
No need to get worked up.
Oh, never mind, I can't talk to him. Basically, he said there was a fire at the thing and it killed everyone, and there's an old guy up there named Silas, I think it is, and he said best to leave him alone.
This tunnel goes under the warehouses.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, and all the warehouses supposedly link up underground. So that's why Cat is defending it, because... yeah.
I could use this old winch to lift the grating, but it's been completely taken to bits. There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter.
Okay. Spare parts. Like that. Ah, yes. Convenient. This lever activates a mechanism.
This handle will be perfect for the winch.
So I guess if I talk to the officer, he'd let me in that side? I don't know. Okay. There's something else.
A whale vertebra. If the newspaper clipping in the bar is true, this bone is a real fossil.
Nothing there. Okay. Any other spare parts? A ratchet device. Enables heavy loads to be lifted and held aloft
A ratchet
without
device.
risk.
Exactly what I need.
Any others? Seems like it. We'll see, I guess. Here's one more thing. Is it out here? I doubt it. Yeah, it's not out here. I'm kind of lost. Either I don't see it or it's just my skill is too low. It wasn't up here. Was it? Sorry, guys. I'm kinda lost. It also doesn't help the interact button is like a dark green and pretty much everything here is green. So it kind of blends in. I think those would be useful. I do not know. It's not outside, is it?
That's no way to treat an omen. Oh, yeah?
You again?
No need.
What's with you?
We saw you. Go die of thirst.
What do you got?
Listen, bonehead, we already told you that we're guarding our boss's turf.
I bid you.
Is there a way to sneak
If
around?
I can't
y'all?
get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Okay. I will figure this out eventually.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign.
There's got to be a way up here, right? The other part has to be up there because it's not down here. My detective skills aren't detectiving. Oh boy. This is making me look really stupid. It's gotta be over there, right? Or am I just stupid? I'm sorry guys, this must be boring if I can't even find the last part. Nothing there. We'll see that green question mark there on the left. That means there's something else here. And I need one last part for the thingy, but you've seen me, I've checked everywhere. Oh my god, it's right there. Cogwheel is part of a mechanism.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
Sorry that took so long. Go.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle.
You got this.
Damn, I broke it.
Bro. All of that for that. You've got to be kidding. What do I do now?
Well, well.
Oh,
A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
don't say anything.
Has the cat got your tongue?
You've come for a fight. What I've got to say won't change a thing.
You're a quick learner. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
I'll hit a girl.
Is your name Cat?
What of it?
Maybe we can come to an understanding.
Maybe. Or maybe not.
Hey, whoa, 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 whoa! Hey! Oh, not the gonads.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to deal with her.
Well, that wasn't nice. But then again, I did walk into her territory.
Well,
Did you miss us?
I have an offer that could interest you.
we're listening.
I need you to keep them busy for a while.
You send us to take the punishment while you go quietly about your business. What's in it for us?
What would convince you to help me?
There's only one thing that'll get us to move.
Alcohol.
For sure.
Aha!
Bring us something to drink and we'll take care of the bootleggers.
This is what I do.
Look what I've got.
Whiskey.
You're a good guy, you. Follow me.
Bleh.
Jackass.
I don't feel well.
Hey, where are you going?
Bro. He just went to
It's not
sleep.
what you think. It's just that you shouldn't hide your hooch in a fisherman's hut.
You got it coming. What? You helped yourself from my stock?
He's stewed to the gills. You'll get nothing out of him.
I'm not interested in a chat. I want to tan his hide.
Tan my what? Oh. No, it's okay. Don't worry. I'm okay now. Please.
Sorry, man. I gotta see what's back here. Don't tell me there's nothing back here. There's also something there.
Let's see.
Come on, open. Don't tell me it
Shoot.
failed.
I'll have to find another way to get in.
Bro.
It's no use. The padlock won't give.
Frick. I might have got that guy in trouble for no reason.
Me? And why would I do that?
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
Taking them a long time to do that. You're not gonna stop me again, are you? Did you see
You
that?
saw what happened with those. Don't hang around.
It's a little...
Well, at least
something like that.
with that, please do excuse me because I'd prefer not to be seen talking with you for too long.
Oh, I skipped on accident.
Leave me alone, please.
Okay. Dang it, yeah. Okay. I'll go talk to Kat.
nightmares. Can hear things and voices whispering.
You again. What can I get you?
That'll be...
You like...
We may...
That's true.
I bid good...
So long.
I'll go talk to Fitzroy and see if he has anything to say about me getting my nuts kicked in. Otherwise, we'll talk to her.
You're back. What can I do?
I shall be on...
So...
Never mind. Okay.
Hey, Mitchell. A drink for our new friend. I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least you've got guts.
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. Something that I respect. So understand by that, if I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings you to Darkwater?
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
Is that more dangerous than having a drink with you?
I'm not kidding. The old families, they were here long before us, and they'll be here long after we are gone.
The old families?
The descendants of the first whalers. These people truly worship their ancestors.
I've got a few questions about the island.
I'm not here to give you information. Mitchell will tell you what he wants to tell you.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Are you pulling my leg?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me, and I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed. Think about it. I help you, you'll owe me a favor in return. Do you accept?
Okay. Well, there's nothing else I can do, so sure.
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective.
In this case, I don't, because I'm not strong enough to crank the crank, so...
Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave captain as they do their old statues. But sooner or later, all statues get buried in bird shit, and nobody cares.
And the police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh, now you guys are staying aside.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's right. Okay, you're gonna lead me back to here?
That's how it's done. Do I still need to hold your hand? Or do you think you'll get by on your own now?
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Okay.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Enter reconstruction scene.
What happened here?
Looks like someone was maybe bleeding out and then punched the mirror or they punched the mirror and they started bleeding because that's fucking stupid to punch a mirror.
Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks.
Blech.
Can't sleep. I know how that feels. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Bro, does not look good.
What is this picture of Charles and Sarah Hawkins doing here?
So it was Charles?
Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins?
So Charles came here and got mad and took his anger out on a mirror. Okay. What do I do about that? I got a new skill point, 2 of them. I can't level anything up. Maybe I could this. But do I want to do that? I don't know. I want spots hidden. Whoops, I gotta validate it. You can't just... There you go. Cat, 24, gang boss of a gang of bootleggers, which seems to use dark water as a hideout. Cat always keeps an eye on her territory, the zone of abandoned warehouses on the docks. I have the impression that all the men on Darkwater fear her, even Mitchell, the owner of the stranded whale, is reluctant to talk about her. She uses Darkwater as a point of departure for her cargoes of whiskey, and she is slowly gnawing away at Captain Fitzroy's territory. So, officially unused since Charles Hawkins' death, this warehouse recently housed a clandestine resident. Signs of life attest to the fact. The presence of blood-stained bandages must also be noted, probably removed from a wound, as well as pills, painkillers, and sleeping pills. Moreover, the occupant seems to be obsessed with Sarah Hawkins, as attested by the presence of several documents connected to the artist's life, photograph, press cutting. But it is the discovery of a partly charred painting recognized by Officer Bradley as having coming from the Hawkins mansion that allows all doubts to be lifted as to the link between the contents of this building and the Hawkins case. Okay.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. there anyone in there? You! Don't move! The Hawkins case has been wound up. Let the dead rest in peace.
Threaten him? No. Let's team up.
Wound up? You mean messed up?
Dog. We don't take no lessons from the likes of you.
What do you mean
do
by
our
that?
job carefully and fairly. No stone was left unturned.
Really? Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you...
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Pierce managed to get into the warehouse. The place thought to be abandoned revealed some surprises, signs of recent occupation, as well as a partly charred painting. Interrupted in his searching by Officer Bradley, Pierce convinced him to join his investigation. The police officer is willing to drive the detective to the Hawkins mansion. Yeah, he's got a cut on his mouth. That must have been what they were talking about when they said the last guy to interfere got a big smile put in his face, but now it's only he can smile on the left side.
Well, here we are, Hawkins mansion. The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
I see no scorched trees or fire damage on the building.
You're pretty damn observant, ain't you? The fire was quickly contained. Old Silas acted as soon as he could.
Not soon enough to save the Hawkins.
They were trapped in the drawing room. And don't go troubling Silas anymore. His guilt torments him enough as it is. Are we gonna take a closer look at this mansion, or do you have other questions?
I got other questions.
Your partner, Andrews, warned me against him.
You managed to get something out of that bum? I'll end up asking you for advice.
He talks too much. He inferred that old Silas was slightly unhinged.
That's not far off the mark, I suppose. But kinda unfair at the same time. You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire, he lost his whole family, so he's got nowhere to go. And, as you'll see, in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's just that this discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
Thank you. You're a really good police officer.
You won't get me to believe that it looked any better 3 months ago.
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family couldn't afford the upkeep of this house. It remains to be seen what they did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's go up there. Unless you still have questions.
One more.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not? You can help.
Right. Let's go.
No question of leaving now. I must examine the scene of the fire.
Let's start our own fire. No. Well, that's a pretty cool view, though. A figurine of a whale carved from wood. It's the sort of toy that sailors made for their children.
Someone is using the fireplace. I suppose that this is where old Winchester lives.
Can I go down there? Hilltop house built in 1693 by Reverend John Wickwood.
Bradley was right. This place is much older than I imagined.
Yes, way before the Declaration of Independence. I laid me down and slept. I awakened, for the Lord sustained me. Ooh. Oh, why are all these pots broken? Charles.
Someone must really hate Charles Hawkins.
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Do you know if Charles Hawkins had any enemies?
Not to our knowledge. He was a well-respected personality on the island. I don't understand. Silas would never have let such a thing happen.
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
He still doesn't. He thinks
Please
that
give
he
me a
was
minute.
murdered.
I didn't expect to set foot back here after the burial. What kind of deranged individual would defile this sanctuary and steal a burnt painting? I don't see Silas doing such a thing, let alone allowing it. Even that broad baker is above that. Lord, have pity on this poor family.
Poor kid.
Dang. Ugh.
The flowers on Sarah Hawkins' grave are fresh.
Okay. So he's tending to Sarah's grave. That looks like the way to the mansion. What about this way? Oh, it's blocked by a tree.
Recently fallen. It's as if all life has abandoned the place. Sturdy and well sharpened.
So either somebody put that there, or somebody cut that down and left the axe in the tree. Can I pick it up? Give me a weapon.
The
Oh,
axe
it's
is
gone.
gone. I'd better be on my guard.
Like, bro, I looked away for 2 seconds.
I'll have to find another entrance.
Probably Silas with the axe. Don't kill me, I'm a friend. Anything around here?
This entrance is still in use.
Whoa! You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
Don't tell him to
I'll
drop
show
it.
you how we have it out on Darkwater.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay here to honor the memory of the deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood.
Yeah.
I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore
They're
the
really
reputation
prickly
of his
about
daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
No one lives in the mansion, and you don't take care of it anymore. If you have a good reason to be here, I'm listening.
There's vermin. I keep an eye out.
Vermin.
Yeah, that's it, vermin.
Right. This is what we're going to do. I go inside, and I promise that I'll hunt vermin. Okay with you?
I'm not sure.
If there's nothing else to fear, you can give me that key.
Right. Take the key and do what you have to do. Go on, then. Just to get rid of you.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
64. Caretaker of the Hawkins property. The old caretaker of the Hawkins family, Silas Winchester, still watches over the family graveyard and the burned-out mansion. Devoted to Charles Hawkins, whom he all but raised, he also has great respect for the memory of Sarah Hawkins and their child, Simon. His long months of solitude in the abandoned property have made him very distrustful. Silas still puts flowers on the graves of Charles, Sarah, and Simon. So it wasn't him who defiled the grave from that. So someone else came. Supposedly this vermin he was talking about.
This gate is locked.
What's past it? It's real pretty down here, but I don't think it'd be that great of a place to live. Someone's been drinking.
I know a thing or two about solitude myself.
Whiskey, same brand as the
poor wretch
bootleggers.
seems to spend the best part of his time isolated from the world.
I mean, once you... Everyone you know died, and you couldn't do anything to stop it.
Bourbon. Empty, of course.
Don't mind me breaking into your house. What was the point of that? Just be able to look in there? Was this front entrance locked? Yeah.
Rather Spartan. The caretaker has simple tastes.
Yes, there's something about this that I moved. Maybe now I can break through it? I don't know. I don't get it then. Let me grab this X. No. Then I don't know. Why could I move this if not to break in? Which I probably shouldn't break in, but you know, I gotta look what's inside. So I move this. What, so I can just look inside? I don't know. Anywho.
Pierce, shall we enter? Now that you've finished your fun and games with Silas, we can perhaps inspect the mansion.
You're right. Let's go.
And away we go.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Pierce and Officer Bradley explored the gardens of the Hawkins mansion. The family lies in the graveyard of the property guarded by Silas Winchester. The old caretaker, still faithful to his employers, keeps watch on the place armed with his axe. Pierce and Bradley manage to calm him down and finally get hold of the key to the Hawkins mansion. They enter the building looking for the scene of the fire. You didn't really help there. I did all the talking. I got myself out, but okay. Maybe if I messed up, Bradley would have came in and helped me.
Follow me. I know the place.
Sure.
Who left this light on?
I think we're going to leave this episode here, and we'll start off by exploring the mansion. Not creepy at all. Anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.